English Listening Practice. Episode 13, How to Be More Disciplined in Life. Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of Listening Practice from English Learning Hub. I'm so happy you're here today. In this episode, we will talk about how to be more disciplined in life. I will explain clear ideas and give real examples, and you can try them one step at a time. Discipline is a skill you can learn, and small changes make a big difference over time. This episode is for beginner English learners, so the language is simple and clear. Let's dive in. Pick one tiny task that you can do every day. It might be making your bed or walking for 5 minutes after breakfast. The task must feel very easy, so you don't say no. When you do a small thing every day, you train your mind to finish what it starts. This habit grows little by little into something larger. My brother began with 5 minutes of walking in the morning. He often wanted to stop, but he kept his rule and he walked even in the rain. He added 2 minutes each week, and after 2 months, he could walk 30 minutes without a problem. This slow growth made exercise a normal part of his life. Choose a habit that fits your day and make it so small that it feels simple to start. Remember to keep doing it, even on days when it's harder than others. Decide on a clear time for your habit so your day has a gentle rhythm. If you always read for 10 minutes after breakfast, your brain will learn that pattern. After a few days, you will do it without thinking. Some people work best in the morning and others are more awake in the evening. So find the time that fits your energy and keep it steady. Use a soft alarm or a calendar reminder if you need help. Try this fixed time for at least 2 weeks to let it become natural. When a task has the same time each day, you use less willpower, and you avoid the wasted energy of deciding when to start. This steady structure lowers stress and makes your day calmer. Fixing a time is not a prison. It is a friendly guide that helps your good habits grow slowly. Know why the habit matters to you and keep that reason where you can see it every day. If your reason is to speak to new friends, imagine the happy conversations you will have when you feel ready. This image will help when you are tired. Write your reason on a small card and read it each morning. And when the days are hard, the card will remind you of your aim. A strong reason gives your action meaning, and meaning makes it easier to continue on days when motivation is low. When I studied more, I kept a note that said, "You want to help others with your skills." And this short sentence helped me open my books when I felt lazy. Make your reason simple and warm, so it feels like a friend that pushes you forward. Split large aims into tiny parts so the work doesn't feel heavy or far away. If you want to write a book, begin by writing 1 page this week. 1 page becomes 2 after time, and then many pages become a chapter. Big goals can scare people, and this fear makes them stop. But small steps feel close and doable, so you keep moving forward. Make a short list of daily or weekly tasks and check 1 box each day. These small wins will build your confidence and keep the energy alive. Celebrate each small part you finish because a simple, "well done," creates positive feelings. These feelings help you return to the work again and again until the big goal is finished. Find the small things that steal your time and make a plan to reduce them, so your focus can grow. Phones and many apps take minutes without you noticing, and this slow loss of time eats up the moments you could use for your goals. Put your phone in another room while you study or use a simple app to block sites for a set time. You will protect your focus more easily than you thought. Try working in short time blocks with a timer and then take a short break. These bursts of work help you keep attention and avoid tiredness. If you grab your phone by habit, move it away from your chair so you must stand to get it. This small friction often stops automatic checking and helps you stay on task. Think about what might stop you and make a simple plan for each problem. You can write an if-then sentence like, "If I am too tired after work, then I will do 5 minutes instead of 30. Small backup plans help you keep the habit even on hard days, and they stop a small problem from becoming a big excuse. When you travel or your schedule changes, choose a tiny action you can do anywhere so you don't lose the habit completely. Prepare simple tools ahead of time, like a notebook, headphones, or an alarm, and keep them where you can reach them quickly. Talk to the people in your life and tell them when you need quiet or extra help, because they can make small changes that protect your time. Accept that some days will be different, and that a flexible plan keeps your progress steady. Try to solve one likely problem now, and you will feel calm when it comes. When you miss a day, be kind to yourself and try again the next day. Mistakes are part of learning, and every person who grows has failed many times. Instead of saying, "I gave up," ask, "What small step can I do now?" Make the next task so easy that you will do it without thinking, and this simple restart builds strength. Talk to yourself like a friend and use encouraging words, and you will feel less fear and more energy to begin again. Learn from the slip and change one small thing, so the next attempt is easier, because small fixes can stop the same problem from returning. Remember that a slow return is better than stopping completely, and each new start is another step toward your goal. Tell a friend about your plan and ask them to join or to check on you. Friends can give you energy and steady care. When someone else knows your goal, you feel a little more responsible. That gentle pressure helps you keep your promises to yourself. One of my students wanted to run 3 times a week, and his friend ran with him the first month. Together, they laughed, and they didn't skip, and the plan became easier for both. You can form a small group that meets online or in person to share progress, and simple meetings give you new ideas and kind praise. Support can be a short message or a weekly call, and these small acts make the path less lonely and more joyful. Place simple notes and alarms where you will see them and use tools to remind you, so intention becomes action. A sticky note on the mirror that says, "Practice English now," will catch your eye each morning. A phone alarm will nudge you at the fixed time so you begin without delay. Mark your calendar or use a chart to check the days you did the task. When you see many marks, you will feel proud and will want to continue. Reminders help you bridge the gap between good ideas and real work, and they are especially helpful in the early days when new habits are still fresh. Make your reminders kind and encouraging instead of strict, and gentle nudges will keep you returning to your plan more easily. Tell yourself "well done" and give a small reward when you finish the task. Rewards teach your brain that the habit is worth repeating. A cup of tea after practice or 5 minutes of a favorite song can feel like a nice reward. Small pleasures make discipline feel kind instead of harsh. Don't wait for big results to celebrate, and enjoy the small wins every day, because these moments build strong confidence. Keep the reward simple and steady, so your brain learns the pattern. Over time, the habit itself will bring pleasure without a prize. Remember that small treats are not a bribe. They are signs that you respect your work and that you value the tiny steps you take. Link your new habit to a strong habit you already have, So the new action uses the same cue and becomes easier to remember. If you always brush your teeth each morning, try doing 2 stretches right after. The stretch will find the toothbrushing cue to live with. This makes the new habit feel normal. Habit stacking is a simple trick, and it removes the need to remember another separate task. Your daily life becomes a chain of small, helpful acts. Choose clear anchors like breakfast, coffee, or a commute, and add a tiny step right after them. So the new habit has a natural home. Over time, these stacked actions form a smooth routine that doesn't need heavy willpower to keep. Mark your days on a calendar and watch the streak grow. A chain of days becomes a strong visual proof of your work, and you will feel proud to keep it unbroken. Seeing many marks in a row gives simple motivation and makes it harder to skip the next day. This small social feeling with yourself keeps the momentum. If you miss a day, don't give up. Start again and add a new mark because progress is not perfect, but it is real, and each mark shows movement forward. Use an app or a paper chart with stickers if you like color, and make the tracking a small ritual that brings joy as well as proof of effort. Over time, the marks will tell the quiet story of your growth, and they will remind you that little steps produce large change. Before we finish, remember this. Discipline is a skill you grow by small choices and by kind patience with yourself. Choose one tiny step today and practice it for a week. Then add another small step when you feel ready, because slow growth lasts. Sleep well and eat simply, and ask a friend for help when you need it, since your body and the people around you help you work. Thank you for listening. I hope these ideas help you try one small step this week and then another the week after. If you found this episode helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment and tell us one small step you will start today. Share this episode with a friend who wants to be more disciplined. See you in the next episode and keep practicing every day. Goodbye for now.